Today, I'm watching and breaking down the cinematic language of Evernight trailer. Night falls. Everyone, close your eyes. From Honkai Star Rail. I'm really excited for this one. Make sure to check out my entire Star Rail playlist. Thank you guys for suggesting this in the comments. Let's check it out.
You're awake.
Ooh, I like the vignette.
March. What? You don't recognize me?
Ooh, this is cool. Whoa. Oh, that's fantastic intro. So I really like this intro, even the first shot. You have this vignette around the outside, which of course is someone's eyes.
You're awake.
It looks like she's kind of seeing herself in some really strange way. Or it's like maybe an alternate personality or like dissociative identity disorder or something.
I'm March.
But I wanted to see, yeah, this was really interesting. Look at this. We go frame by frame. Some really cool stuff happening here. And it's like she's kind of seeing this version of herself. And look at the kind of overlaid sketch. And within that, we have this like shaking image of someone kind of looking unhinged and everything. Oh, that's so fun. And then there's the hands. Yeah. Really, really cool visual style here. And it's just showing there's a lot of chaotic editing going into this. And this black sort of like goo, which looks like corruption or something. I really like this. And then coming back to the image of the hands, which we saw in the sketch as well. That was a really fun transition too. Man, this is a lot. There's some really intense editing going into this. Some really cool playing with visuals. Like look at this. We kind of have these almost like water droplets, which are then going to transition as we pull out into the lens of the camera. So it's really, really cool kind of playing with patterns, playing with imagery. And in just 18 seconds, we have all of this happening. And then this like kind of censored faces is really creepy. And you have to ask yourself, like, if you were watching this and sort of that was physically done, why would someone censor someone's face? Is it because they're trying to hide something, or worse, is it because they're afraid to see something? And then we have to realize that this is inside someone's head, right? She's not like watching footage that was censored. So it's like, is she afraid to see something? Is seeing certain things going to trigger this alternate personality to awaken and stuff, right? So it's really, really cool use of imagery to evoke those feelings. And like this, like, you know, I assume, and correct me if I'm wrong, lore masters, I've not played this game, that this is kind of her reliving moments of the game and then realizing when you look into the back, isn't that such a cool thing? Like this version of herself was always looming there. And I think that's so interesting, right? You know, she turns, there's the little hints of the black sort of distortion. And look at this. Rain for the umbrella, but it's not water. And this sort of digitized, it's so cool. And then more censorship of the faces, right? Which is so cool because she's the only one that's not censored. Also, it's kind of like this feeling that she can't hide anymore. She can't hide the truth anymore, which is quite terrifying in a different way, right? When you think about it. So I think that's awesome. Yeah. Really, really cool imagery.
No way.
It's like jellyfish. There's a lot here that I'm not going to pick up, not playing the game lore masters here. So feel free to fill in the gaps for me. But I guess why I'm saying that is I think it's really cool that I'm able to pick up this much, having not played the game, just from the images and everything.
This isn't real.
And there's those hands again. Man, I'm really curious what this means. Like, did someone touch her hands in this way before? This is very clearly like an important moment for her. This is her hands tied with this threads of fate. There was this red imagery earlier too. It could mean, yeah, the red threads of fate that kind of bind people together and run through everything, from mythology as well.
Really?
Gonna see that again.
Really?
Wow.
Are you sure?
And there it is. It's the moment where she can no longer deny, and she's gonna, the image of the hand's gonna grab her face. And now she's doubting everything. Oh, that's horrifying. Oh, that was such a cool shot. We gotta go back. Look at this. So when we get this moment, I like when the music drops too. It's just this like kind of before it's kind of abstract, kind of ambient music, and then it's just pop, 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 pop. The music just smacking you in the face. There's no more turning away. There's no more obscuring the truth. She's like holding her face in place to look at her. It's really cool. And it is like a version of herself, right? Right?
Sure.
And then this constantly the image of the hands, like she's being led around and then she's being led away from this person in this hallway. I like how the sort of digitization is like raindrops. Isn't that so fun? And then she has the umbrella to prevent being touched by those. There's a censored face. Oh, that's awesome. It's implying that, you know, all the connections that she has are fabricated, are false. It's really, really creepy. And this is very Silent Hill, right? That just came out. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is the shot I want to talk about. How cool is that? Like, think about the idea of your shadow kind of being a different entity or something. Is this shadow that she can't escape, and in this case is kind of looking at her. But I like that they didn't just put it so right here in the frame you see like she's in the same position. I like that she's facing a different way. It's really just unnerving. Like, imagine you looked at your shadow and it was in a different position or something, or you lose your mind. So I like that. I like how you're using the red. But this is very Silent Hill, and of course the color use as well, and the sneaking through the this is so Silent Hill. I mean, wow! It's to the point where, I mean, you have to look at it like this. They saw the trailers for Silent Hill many months ago. They probably saw the release date. They were probably, I mean, this is too much of a coincidence, right? They were probably like, okay, let's do this. You can't really collab with them, so we're gonna collab anyway. Which is, it's interesting. I'm actually curious everybody's thoughts on this, because it's absolutely it's too convenient. That just dropped, right? That game's the red flowers and everything. I'm really curious on people's thoughts on this.
With me
And the dolls too.
you won't lose anything again.
Wow. The hands, man.
I remember you.
She remembers her.
You are
Great transition. Oh, and the hand drawn.
when you wake. It will be over.
Oh, this is by far the best part. Yeah. Wow. The music too, and the vocals coming in.
I am the Evernight that shadows your.
I love that the music that kind of, it's almost like this kind of revelry and this freedom in the vocals, as opposed to hiding from the truth. I want to look at this transition right here. We kind of come out of this Silent Hill section, which I think this is by far the strongest part. When we stop, when they stop relying on that imagery so much from Silent Hill F, and then we come into this.
When you wake. It will.
And the music hits and everything, it becomes its own thing, I think, a lot more. And it's great. I think it's a lot better when they do that. Big fan of original stuff. Of course, it's an interesting conversation, because there's an homage, and then there's being original, and then there's not being original. Like, it's a very sometimes it's a fine line to walk. I love that transition too, where we go into the eye.
I am the Evernight that shadows your every step.
And she's okay. There you go. That's the lore.
Forgetting me.
Like I said, the shadow, and that's why that one shot was so good, right? Her shadow. Like I was just talking about it. I don't know the lore, and then she said, "I shadow your every step." It was well illustrated with the images before she said it, which she probably didn't even have to say it, right?
Was your greatest fortune
Oh no, she's putting her in the boo box.
in this life?
Oh, that's not right. Oh, that's really cool. Is she like putting her away in the box and then taking her place or something? That's pretty terrifying. Yeah, I'm really curious, because this character, this is an interesting concept too, because this character is kind of known, from what I've seen, I've not played the game, for being kind of like happy-go-lucky, or like a kind of happy person. Is she getting put away and this person's going to step
In
into
this
her?
life.
That's a fun twist. I think that's cool. And then the eyes change back. Yeah, very fun. I think it's a lot of fun. Yeah, I mean, my My favorite section, I think, is maybe the beginning or this part. I think when they lean on the Silent Hill stuff so heavily, you know, like it's literally looks like it's out of the game. I think it's the weakest part. So I think when they're really original doing their own thing, like this is a cool transition.
You are.
Right? And then we go into the hand drawn. We were just talking about this with who did I react to yesterday? Flynn's from Genshin Impact. We got mixing of mediums. We've got hand drawn animation. We've got in-engine stuff. And in that one, we had even more different art styles, different shutter speeds being used. I think it's really fun when they play with the mediums like that. And in this case, it's a similar thing. You can see the threads of fate here, which leads back to the beginning with the hand and everything and holding. So I think it's cool. They've established their own imagery. And it was really well done. I would have loved to see them lean into this imagery even more in this section. The color scheme is really strong too. In this part, like there's some really cool transitions with the camera lens. I think that's awesome. That's definitely one of my favorite shots. As always, we got to pick our favorite shot from this, and I want to hear yours. Oh, this is actually a tough one.
What?
Let me go back to the beginning. Some pretty cool stuff here. Yeah, the camera one's pretty good. I don't know if it's my favorite. Let me watch on a little bit here. You know what? I think it's gonna be this one. I think this is my favorite shot. Yeah.
You are.
And then it transitions into the hand. Yeah.
When you wake, it
And then we hit the
will.
music. Yeah, that's gonna be my favorite. Good stuff. I'd love to hear you guys as well, but that was just too strong to ignore. That was awesome. But yeah, that's my thoughts on this. Let me know what you guys think, and let me know what to watch next. Flynn's was awesome yesterday. If you missed that, from Genshin, and then we did something else before that. My mind is escaping me, but thank you everybody for watching. Got some big news coming soon. Make sure to sub if you want to see what's up, and of course, if you want to see my voice acting and other content, make sure to check out my other YouTube channels, Instagram. I'll talk to you guys later.